When you're doing a process review, please don't start a process review for the heck of it. I have seen those process reviews. I was called one time in HR, hey, let's look at the award process. I said, is this your biggest process? Award, which is done by a quarter person in a year, one time a year. Yeah. Hiring process is good. Okay, you're going to get something because you're doing something. Or I was doing a process review with Whitby where they want to improve the road occupancy permit process. Manager is saying, we have to improve it. And I talked to the people, they said, there is nothing wrong. I said, sir, I cannot help you because there is nothing wrong. Either sit down with your people and tell me what is wrong first. What is the problem? Or why should I do a process review? This is what Ken is saying. Why should people do a process improvement? If everything is hunky-dory, why should we do it? And that's what I see mostly in organizations or especially in public service process. If there is no objective, why people would improve? No target, no improvement. I don't care if you like each other or not, but you will respect each other. So this has happened in this one group. I walked in and I said, you're asking me to review the process. They don't even talk to each other. You have to fix that first before you do the process review. Process review was done in a week. If I wouldn't have fixed that, at least the clarity was not given. This is unacceptable. Nobody has told them before that actually the top guy didn't even knew that they don't even talk to each other. How can you improve a process which is second, third, fourth, fifth process when they don't even talk to each other? EQ versus IQ. The people with high EQ will grow faster than people with high IQ. You could be the best doctor, you could be the best MBA, but if you lose emotional intelligence, you're not going too far actually. You will be smart in your own world, but not. And I've seen it. I've seen those managers. Actually at Honda, I saw one manager who was just a graduate, but he became the plant head of Honda India. Just a graduate. No knowledge of car manufacturing because he knew how to get things done from people. A leader, a good leader, is mindful of the self-triggers. What do they hear and what do I see? And they manage. Have you seen those people? I'll give you 2 minutes to talk about emotional intelligence. I have seen those people. Nothing can affect them. You want to jump in front of them, you want to shout, they will always be cool. The Mount Everest is falling, they are cool. There is a big race coming, they are cool. You can always see them, and these are the people who are actually growing faster. One director I just saw became manager, director, commissioner in city of Mississauga. Cool. Always cool. Emotionally intelligent, what to say, when to say, how to say. He knows exactly. What do I see and hear? What triggers me? How does it affect me? And what actions do I take? What do you hear? You take an action. You know you're going to go to that meeting and Lisa going to show up. And Lisa going to say those things again and she going to piss me off. You know that. And you're going to give it right there and there. You're going to have a fight with her. You know that already, those people. Do you? Do you have those people who will, or some people will do it on purpose actually. Okay? That's what first part of the emotional intelligence is. So I'm going to give you guys, actually why don't I finish the second part and then I'll let you guys talk. What is your trigger? Or what do you say? How do you say? Where do you want to make a process improvement? Your own process improvement. Second part is my actions now outwards. My actions and what I speak, how I affect others, which emotions do I affect, what actions people take. You guys are the lean professionals. You guys will be managing big process reviews. You guys will be changing organization. You're going to have people in their room. Your one word, have you gone to those meetings? One word somebody said and everybody said, holy. Forget about the issue now. Now the whole focus is on that word. Why did you say that word? What did you mean by that word? Issue is forgotten now. So please talk to each other about what bothers you and how you're going to make a change and how do you speak? What are you going to make a change? Or talk about a person who is very good. Talk about emotional intelligence. Talk about some case study amongst each other. So please remember, you are dad in front of a team which has to do process review or the football team, they are looking up to you. How are you going to engage them? Again, I'm telling you, it's not about tools. I haven't get to this point with tools. Sometimes I don't even have to do data collection and process. People improve their process on their own. You have to work on the right thing. It's the emotions. So please understand that we are humans. We are, till the time, again, robots take over. They are actually teaching emotional intelligence to robots. It was in the news. I'm following this AI thing a lot nowadays. Okay, so we are humans. Our emotions drive our performance. We, as lean professionals, have to touch those emotions, touch those hearts, touch those minds. How many people learn about change management? It's coming next chapter. Which book you have followed or which author you love? Prosai is the ADKAR change management, which we will talk. John Kotter. Have you heard about John Kotter? There is a very simple book, Our Iceberg is Melting. Very simple book, nice book, through storytelling. Very nice book. So please remember, people will change when you touch the right part of their. Some people are positive, don't worry about them, but other people you will have to work on their emotions, and then you will get the result. I do this every day. That's why I'm enforcing here. There is no other way. Do a very good process mapping, do a very good data collection, do a very good analysis, come out with a beautiful action plan. But nothing changed. Know that change is constant. Understand the change is part of life. Emotions will change. Not everybody, every day will be the same. People will have some issues. We were also taught at Honda, running those assembly lines. If there was a defect, go beyond the car. What happened that day? In India, electricity is a serious issue. And the people we used to pay was $300 or $400 a month. They didn't have electricity the whole night. And they're coming and working on 47 degrees Celsius, 95% humidity, and you want to, you have to understand that. And you as a leader should be 360. Be mindful of your own trigger and be mindful of what you speak and how you speak. It's not about what you speak, it's about how you speak. You can send the message, and the best thing I loved about my Japanese advisor was he would walk on the line, he would actually not speak anything. He would just put the parts, put the bin, and put the straight, and he will make sure everybody is watching. He didn't even have to say anything. And we knew that our 5S is not right. He wants the whole place to be organized. That's it. That's what he would do the whole day and check the nitty-gritty stuff, which we think, who cares? But he cared a lot because he knew an organized workplace will take us places. Okay? Emotion drive people, right? And the performance. Remember that. And please read this book when you get a chance. Or I don't like to write and I don't like to read. I listen and I'm a picture guy. I have audible.com, so I listen to the book. Audible.com, audio. So this is what the test will come out with. What I see, what I do, personal competence. I'll let you guys do the test. I think I've already beaten it enough. I'm just telling you, be emotional intelligence. The remaining is you guys can go on the site, do their test. And the book is not also expensive. I think it's a very good investment for yourself. I should actually get royalty from this guy. Is your organization going through a change recently or in past? What kind of change is it? Planned, unplanned, radical, or transformational? So have a read and just quickly tell me if you guys are going through a change. And do you guys think the change is going like this? How do you think the change is going nowadays? It's exponential. Before you finish a change, there is another change. And we are in the same department like you. We were in PMSO and Lean and Management Consulting and Policy. We were together. We were amazed to see CJ is doing a Lean process review in building, planning and building. Project management was also training, planning and building. Policy is also working on changing their policy, and management consulting is also doing a top-down thing. And we were just thinking, what are we doing? One poor group and all 4 from the same department are attacking them from different angles. This is only us. Forget about what they are going through on their own. Tons of changes are happening. That brings me to the movie, The Croods. Who has watched this movie?
It's been a long time.
Long time? Nobody remembers?
No, not really.
Nobody?
Conflict within the family.
The family issue, yeah.
Father and son.
A typical manager, the father of the company, okay, actually, it's right here. I'll just see you and then go back to this. A leader who is protective and wants to stay. He means good. I think that's what I was hearing from you also, that the manager or those directors have seen so much, they say they want to control and keep the group together. There is this daughter, okay, who wants to change the process. This is the wife. She's under the influence. She will not say this, she will not say this. There is a new employee, doesn't care right now. Then there comes a change agent who's trying to, according to the father, break the family and break the rules and regulation. There is a follower, the son. Whatever father says is gospel, always be done. And then there is the mother-in-law, dependent on the leader, so it doesn't say. So what have I learned from this movie? Act as a change agent, challenge the norms, and especially in public service. It's tough. That's what we hear all the time. This is how we have always done it. Or this is by law, this is policy. Change it. Does it happen in your companies? Especially in healthcare, you are controlled by Health Canada. But where do you see blocked that we want to change? Yesterday I was challenging you that why does it take 45 minutes? It's written by them that it should take 45 minutes, but if it takes 20 minutes with a good, organized, lean place, I'm just saying. And if you're doing all the patient care you have to do, challenge the norms. That's what I meant. I was challenging you yesterday. Where else you see that this is holy cow. Nobody touches this holy cow. Talk to each other for a minute. Where do you see holy cows in your organization where you say, we cannot change this? I'm just making you think to find your holy cows in your organizations. You want to change, but you think, can we change it? Talk. Avails new opportunity. In this movie, this is the father. Throughout his movie, he didn't want to do change. No change, no change, no change. At the end, he was left in a problem, on his own, in a challenge. And he had to think out of the box. This is the picture. He had to fly from one side of the cliff to the other side of the cliff because the earth got sunk the whole way. He couldn't get to his family. He came out with a suggestion, a kaizen. This is the skull of a mammal. These are the birds on the top, and this is charcoal. This is something which can stick, and the birds are flying him from one side to the other side. Kaizen or continuous improvement. He did it when he was thrown in the fire. That's what I learned from Toyota. Challenge people, don't give them the answer. If you keep on giving them the answers, what are you doing? They're not learning anything. I have seen those managers which always have an answer. Come to me when you have a problem. And then there are some managers I've seen, come to me with a solution. Don't come to me. Now go first. Go find the answer first yourself. When you've done, then come to me. Please do that. Do not have ego. This guy, one thing I learned, if you have smart people working under you especially, they're going to push you up. They're going to take you to the next level. But the thinking is opposite. If you have a smart person working under you, he will take your job or she will take your job. Again, you have to decide what you believe in. You cannot stop the smart guy. Nobody can stop. You want to stop? They will find their way. It's like river has to flow. Let it flow. Maybe use that push for yourself and get smarter. Act as a change agent. Challenge the status quo. Avail new opportunity. Problems are seen as fun in Toyota and Honda. And unlike other corporations, oh, we have a problem, we see it as fun. Oh, we have a problem, let's go solve it. Because everybody is solving it. You won't believe this. In Honda, or in India, when you buy a land is not owned by one person. Land is owned by lots of individuals or families. You have to hire one person from each family. That's the law. To bring, because you're buying their land, you're taking away their source of income, but mostly it's agricultural. And those people are not even gone to school. And you have to hire one person. He could be 45-year-old, he could be 55-year-old, he could be a 21-year-old. Doesn't matter, you have to hire them. That's the law. And we used to teach them all of these tools. No education. We had to convert it in Hindi for them. The meaning of A3 problem solving, how to do process improvements. And humans are humans, we are smart. Education just takes us to the next level, doesn't mean the person who doesn't know cannot find you a solution. Tomorrow you will see in the movie, the solution will be found by somebody who you can never even think of. It will be your people. Somebody will come out with a solution. Keep on doing whatever studies you have to do, data collection you have to do, but if you don't engage people, you're losing a lot. That's what Toyota teaches.